Oh, mate, where you been? Oh, but you're supposed to help me fix what I broke on the last episode. You didn't watch the last episode, and you want me to catch you up? Ah, oh, come on, mate. I suppose I can do this once, because I love you. Watch this. You all right?
What the fuck is that?
What's what? Cranked on the aircon, nothing. Jump in the car and just boost the Cooper PD, and I'll start filling you guys in then. Now you're all caught up, we've got no time to waste. Let's get fixing. And a massive thank you to our subscribers and our partners in crime for keeping our travel dreams alive. But after hours and hours of ARIZON and Wonderland putting in the time and stuff, we now have the harmonic sound of the aircon going again. Just listen to that. Yeah, buddy, look at that. We're happy, someone's happy. Come on.
I'm happy,
Yeah. Which is absolutely awesome, so we can keep our plans and get back out on the Oodnadatta, and also some camping out on the Oodnadatta on these tracks, which is awesome, instead of being in places like this, which I'll get to shortly.
Make sure you bring one of these when you go.
Oh, yeah. Honestly. But having said that, as soon as you come into populated areas, heaps of flies. If you're out in the camps out in the middle of nowhere, no flies.
I don't know, but we weren't standing there for a long period of time either. Yeah,
but anyway, I got to get back to explaining what happened with this. So if you want to hold that, Freckle.
Sure.
So we'll pop this open, because people are going to question what actually happened. So in layman terms, this is a big chicken.
Bin chicken.
Big chicken, bin chicken, big chicken. So basically you got a beak, foot, legs, everything feeding into the body, all right? So the body connects to the head. So basically what has happened is everything's feeding into the body, and then the head's been chopped off. So it just ran around like whatever it wanted to do, cutting in, cutting out, and everything like that. So what ARIZON have done is logged in to the Wi-Fi connection and diagnosed it, basically. But here in Cooper PD, is it Copper PD or Cooper PD? Because it's spelled Copper PD, Cooper PD. Anyway, the internet connection is pretty bad. So it took a little bit of time to log in, log out, because we couldn't put the Starlink up because we had no power. And basically they diagnosed it with something between here and here, done a firmware update, and Bob's your sister, she's good as gold. So hopefully no more issues from now on, but even if there is, I can sort of diagnose it myself. So I've actually learnt a little bit, and that's what it's all about, learning and doing it yourself. So I've gone some sort of way I actually can fix it from now on if I need to. So we'll park this one up, because now we're in Copper PD, we might as well go out and see what it's all about. So what we're going to do is 24 hours in Cooper PD, go see some spots, and then we'll head back on the road and get out to the Oodnadatta. Now before we head out, we have to fill you in where we're actually staying. This exquisite piece of red dirt is at the Big Four in town. Non-peak season set us back $73 per night. Yep, that's crazy stuff. But in their defense, it did have a kick-ass pool, which come in handy as it was 46 degrees while we stayed here. Dang, it was hot. But before we even got loaded into the bus, we had a minor issue we had to contend with.
What happened, mate? What happened, Wezzy?
Point to note,
This one's still filled.
plastic bottles
Don't, Wez.
over aluminium cans on the Oodnadatta is a must.
Yeah.
Holy dooly. I just touched like
another rookie mistake from us.
I'm just covered, like it blew up in the car. Like it's gone everywhere.
Oh, bring on the ants.
Yeah. I'll get the hose and wash her out, but yeah, she's like this. I just pulled this out. There's another pack up there. I don't even want to touch it.
Oh God.
I just pulled it back and it went bloomo.
Oh, my wine's in there too.
Yeah.
Wow. They've literally, this is how hot it is. Like,
It wasn't from the heat. They were just
oh
shook up.
yeah.
That's not the heat.
Jesus, it's completely busted them all.
Busted it open.
This one has some in it.
Like
Seriously, don't shake them, Wes.
she's busted open like a butthole after a Taco Bell.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I've always had an opinion about places like this, and honestly, I think the people that live here are a few nuggets short of a happy meal. But maybe, just maybe, 24 hours in this place might change my mind. But the downside to coming into these seasonal places like this early is not everything is open. Like this place, the Big Winch 360. Kick-ass looking place, but she wasn't open. But good old time as mine is. And they even offer a low-cost camp next door on the gravel pad, which is actually pretty cool and nice and handy. I wish we knew that before. But once inside, holy damn, everything was just carved from rock, because this bad boy is underground. And it's all because of these crazy little sparkly rocks. I still don't get it, but bear with me. Steph was pretty keen to do the tour, so we whack on 2mm of plastic around the main organ and head downstairs. If you're like me, I think these tours are like watching paint dry. But this one got my mind ticking over. Like literally, holy shiz, these tunnel rats had a bloody hard life. And the deeper we go into these tunnels, the more respect I gain for them. Like, look at this. Imagine digging out this with next to no equipment, food, or basic supplies. I even learned about these weird wind socks. Super basic concept, but it worked pretty effectively. And there's even a whole museum full of this funky stuff. But out of everything, the live-in dugouts from the 1920s absolutely blew my mind. Like, this would have sent me absolutely loopy, not even having a window in the whole place. But even the drive around town, loopy was the word that come to mind. Check out this spaceship house. And speaking of spaceships, Vinny Diesel mate, you can't park your ship here. But I'll race you for pink slips, you know, because you live a quarter mile at the time, bro. But I think the concept was get out of the baking sun, because literally everything is underground, even the churches. Now, I'm not a churchy by any means, but as far as churches go, this thing is pretty crazy. The carving, attention to detail was just on a different sort of level. And with people putting in all the time and effort into masterpieces like this one, we wanted to find how hard it is to find what actually fuels this whole town. So we waited till sunset and trolleyed over to the free noodling area, which is on the backside of town. Now, we actually felt pretty safe doing this, even though Cooper Pedy gets a pretty bad rap for crime and other offences. But we had to wait until this time for a reason. One, it was 46 degrees during the day, and sure as shit I wasn't digging out in that sort of temperature. And two, we wanted to try this technique called black lighting. Check this one out. See that fluoro little piece right there? That is what we're looking for.
That one!
And after a few hours, we pulled up this result. Not bad for a bunch of plebs, eh? The next morning, we must say, we have a totally different outlook towards Cooper Pedy, and we enjoyed every bloody minute of it. And as we roll out of town with a total claim of $2.36 worth of opal, we were pretty damn chuffed as well. But now we need to get back to the task in hand, finishing the bloody Oodnadatta track. So we rip out onto the camp road and start checking off these kilometres. And goddamn, I still can't get enough of these Outback sunrises. We rip through the famous dingo fence, And then it wasn't long before we hit the rocky, dirty, and dusty stuff. The rocks on this end of the track were a hell of a lot more aggressive than the south side stuff that we've done in the previous episode. And it was making one hell of a noise underneath the van in the car. But even so, it was a wicked spot to get Steph in the seat and me chasing with the drone. We're in the Outback now, Barry. Look at that, a whole lot of nothing and dirt roads and stuff and clouds of dust because we let this big Bundy truck go through. And that's a hot tip. If you are doing this track this season, make sure you bring an extra air filter because that thing made an almighty bloody cloud of dust, and that would just go right down your sucker pipe and straight into your motor. And if you...
And it just sits there. Like it doesn't move. Like there's no wind down here.
You can sort of see it over there. We've let him have heaps of distance and stuff because this dust is just hanging around. But the track, it's okay, except for the massive random bundies around everywhere. That will be absolute tire gouges, I reckon, at the end of the day if you hit one of them. But other than that, the track is low corrugations.
But this isn't the Oodnadatta yet.
No, this is the connection road over the Oodnadatta. So the trip has been awesome so far, and I'm sort of like half zonked. I'm super tired but super excited because there's so much to see out here, and for such a desert, sort of a desolate place. Oh, there's a little bit of corrugations. There's actually a heap to see. Like that first section of Oodnadatta was bloody magic, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
So I can't wait to see what is in front of us. Even though we had some big ticket places in front of us, this part of the track was actually pretty damn boring. It was a delicate balance of just keeping the groms in check with snacks, multiple wee stops, and changing camera views more than anything else. And of course, droning. But the train did finally change, and we come up on our first point of interest. Whew. Who the hell is Patsy? And why'd you leave a car out here?
Patsy, do you know who Patsy is?
Patsy's car. Do you know who Patsy is? Who's
Hayley from our Australia trip.
Oh, Patsy, we found your car!
Who the bloody hell are ya?
Yeah! Woo. Patsy, Hayley, your car's here. We'll leave it here for you. Keys are in it. It's running. I know that was a little bit weird, right? So random. But a little bit up further, we hang a left and go down this track, which is the whole reason why we wanted to come out to the second part of the Oodnadatta. And heading down this detour, the track and terrain was totally different again. But as you can see in the background, it was gonna be totally worth it. Check this stuff out. Ah, damn, she's starting to heat up now. Hey, Freckle. Wait, oh, got one up the nose hole. But you can't come to the Oodnadatta, or you can't complete the Oodnadatta until you come to this place. And this place is the orgasmic hills of the Painted Desert. Well, it's actually the Painted Desert, but the actual technical name is ARIZON Hills, isn't it?
I think so.
Because the ARIZON station's just back down the road. Because we've actually come to here at the wrong time of day. You want to do this at a sunrise or a sunset to get the magic of this place, I reckon. So, but anyway, we're here now because
it's still beautiful either way. Like.
Oh, the colours of this place are insane. What have you got?
Icy pole.
Icy pole. Aren't you kids little lucky duckies, hey? Look at that. But one thing you've got to do while you're at the Painted Desert is do the 1K walk back up on top of the hill. So we're going to smash that out now because it's getting hot. And Barb, look at your getup. You're looking very country bumpkin looking.
Don't show my outfit. Honestly, I'm like.
I like it. The boots,
I need
the
some new clothes.
No, you're right, Barb. You're looking spiffy hot, mate. It's spiffy hot. Spiffy hot.
It is spiffy hot.
It is spiffy hot. So we're going to do the 1K trek up onto the hill, and then we're going to get back on the road before we get absolutely roasted. Yeah, maybe not. It's too dang hot. Hey, Freckle.
We started to walk and it's just, we don't want to risk it with the kids, like, it's so hot.
And my nanangos are stuck to my legs, so...
Yeah.
Sweating from places that you shouldn't be sweating from. It's just too much. So we're going to boycott this one. Jump back in the bus, get the aircon cranking, because this is a bit silly with these two little ones, even though they're not complaining yet, but... Then we made the next big push to get to the next place. And this piece of the track actually needed my full concentration because it was absolutely riddled with bundies everywhere and I really didn't want to get a puncture in 46 degrees. Jeez. But in the end, we finally got to where we needed a much needed break. Welcome to the record holder for the hottest place in Australia, Oodnadatta. And talking about Australian icons, you can't get more Australian than this. This place is a must-see when you're doing the Oodnadatta, and that is the Pink Roadhouse. Like, honestly, there must have been a fire sale on pink paint on the day because holy shiz, everything is pink. It is insane, but hot as well, eh?
It is hot.
This is,
Georgie's
wow.
favorite place. Look how happy she is.
This is her favorite place. What's your favorite color?
Pink.
Pink! Yeah, pink! You've got to keep your shirt on, but pink! So we'll check up inside and go inside and see any other pink bits. I don't know, that sounds bad, but pink bits are inside. Ugh. Now, if you've got a fetish for pink bits, this is your place. Literally, sure as shit, everything in this place is pink. Even this damn flamingo eyeballing us off while we're having a quick bite to eat. But this is where coming through too early come to bite us in the butt a bit. Oh, bloody hell.
What is it?
Oh, well, our plans have just changed. Oh well,
It's all good.
Well, yeah, well, I wanted to do this bit, but basically, so I'll show you on the map here. So basically, we're here in Oodnadatta, and I wanted to, this is the rest of the Oodnadatta over to Marla, and basically I wanted to cut a nice big fat ride up here, do Hamilton Sand Hills, Hamilton Station, Aringa Waterhole, go out to Dalhousie Springs, Mount Dare, and come back around to Fink and come back in. But that track isn't open for anything over 3 tonne at the moment, and I don't know when it's going to be open again. So that sort of sucks. So yeah, we're not doing that, so we might have to just scoot around.
We're going to stay here though, aren't we?
We'll scoot around to the other way, but yeah, we might as well. This is where we're going to stay anyway,
How
and then do
nice.
that other bit.
How nice is this? So the owners of this, I think they're the owners of this place, they just offered us to stay like with power and water, not water, but just power, and then use their pool.
Yeah,
Like,
buddy, I'm down for that.
Yeah, we're pretty excited.
Yeah,
But
man.
anyway, hey, I was going to say too,
What?
did you see this?
Oh, what the? Oh, well that
She got
Anderson plugs
screwed.
left the building, and now it's sunbaking in the middle of bloody Oodnadatta's desert. Oh God, it's been dragging for a while. Lucky it's not the other plug. We're in a bit of a strife with not having that plug, but god damn.
Not cool.
That, it's been
Not
scarred a
a
bit of road rash. Huh? Might have to fix that one. Anyway, she was a bit long anyway, and now she's getting a bit of shrinky. That aside, we couldn't knock back the offer of a dip in the pool, and the last few days have been absolutely massive, so we end up packing it in for the night. Oh, last night's sleep is exactly what we needed. We recharged the batteries, ready for another day out in the Oodnadatta. But yeah, it was super quiet, and we've taken a little bit of a good old sleep in, just to, you know, enjoyed it a little bit more, because yeah, it was super quiet last night and it was absolutely ripper. New amenity blocks at the Pink Roadhouse, a ripper over there as well. So, but I've woken up and actually got on to fixing the problem with this lead. So she's all done. It was just an Anderson plug, stripped it back a bit. Still got plenty of line there as well, which is all right. So I'm not too fussed and worried about that. And yeah, we didn't really, honestly, we've got a big battery bank and solar and stuff like that, so we don't need draw from the car as much, but it is good there just in case of those overcast days. But I'll come up with a hack last night for the aircon for the little grommet. So if you've got grommets and a family van, you need to watch this. Well, come on in. Oh, before I forget, these things have absolutely saved our van. The grub ruck things, if you want some, discount in the description below. But the hack, how good is this, bub? This thing
So good.
has worked out a treat.
Doesn't look pretty, but
Yeah, so basically what was happening was, yeah, the aircon was coming out this side and coming out this side, but it doesn't matter where you direct the fans, it was hitting this sort of bore bolster sort of thing, and bouncing back, and up in here was still hot, wasn't it?
Wes was like whinging that he was hot, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I'll chuck up this
And
piece up.
It actually was hot in there still.
Yeah, so I've chucked up this piece of like cardboard, and it directs the cool air down.
Yeah.
And how well, it's like the coolest part of the van now.
It is.
Yeah,
So good.
that's a nice little hack for your families and stuff like that. Oh, I was cleaning the vents last night.
And how difficult were they to clean?
Oh yeah, there's the vents are up here, and then this one here. Yeah, look how tight a gap that is to get out of there, because with our van, because we've got the electrical system behind the fridge comes out. And if you're wondering about this, yeah, this is from the previous episode, so she's still taped up at the moment, but
Yeah, sorry.
I'm tired, bub.
It's hard work trying to make beds.
Making beds.
Another
Look at
little
that.
hack. Did we show them these ones?
Oh, the noodle hack.
Everyone always asks me
How
how the
do we
kids don't fall out of bed. This is $2 from Bunnings, and you stick it inside. Then I just pulled this one out because I needed to readjust it.
So Georgie's is in there. So you can
Just
see.
fixed hers. Sometimes they will eventually creep into the middle, so you got to like readjust them all the time. But yeah, they've worked a treat. They've never fallen out of bed since we've had them.
What's going on, net boy?
All good.
Yeah. But anyway, we're gonna make some tracks, so let's get back on the road. And what we found on the northern side was a lot of road maintenance, which was actually a nice change. We got to kick up the pace a bit and sped up this last leg, which wasn't very entertaining for you guys, but as we look back on what this track had to offer. What's what? Got a fly in my mouth. I'll tell you, it's been quite a journey. Would we do it again? Hell yes. Sign me up. Yeah, we done it! Oodnadatta done and dusted. Definitely done and definitely dusted. She's got a layer of dust everywhere now from every crack and cranny, but what an awesome journey. A sick one.
Yeah.
It's been good. It was bloody awesome. And the easiest way to explain it is like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Everything good was jelly, so... I was going to say the kids were being awesome, but... But yeah, everything was awesome, like the bubblers, Coward Springs, Cooper Petey, what is Pink Roadhouse, that was all the jelly. And then the crunchy peanut butter was the road, the bloody flies.
Crunching on the flies.
Yeah, all the bad things that happen, but if you put them all together, it's a tasty little dish, isn't it?
It is. It's all a part of the journey.
But we're going to wrap this one up. Thanks very much, guys, for watching. I hope you get to this point, you've subscribed and liked and comment, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out. You got to go peace out.
Oh, peace out. Peace, bro.